Hey, what's this show about?
Everything!
And the kitchen Cinco.
In 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's up, everybody? Cinco here. Tonight I'm going live with my friend Nate Price. We're going to go through the Kickstarter for Night of the Chihuahuas Round 2. Hey, Nate.
Yo.
What's going on? I wasn't sure which account I should invite, but I figured Night of the Chihuahuas is the appropriate one for tonight.
Yeah. Sure.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. It's hot. It's like 114 outside. You run around in it, and when you get inside, your body is like, ugh. So
Yeah.
it's a bit much, but
Yeah, for those who don't know, you're down in Phoenix.
yeah.
Yeah, that's some wild temperature, man. So, yeah, before we dive into just talking, why don't you introduce yourself and this project we're going to flip through?
So my name is Nathan. I'm the publisher for Pork Chop Express, and our first series, which has progressed, is Night of the Chihuahuas, and now we are in Night of the Chihuahuas 2, which you've seen is issue 1, and it's Night of the Chihuahuas, Chihuahuas from Hell. So it's the continuation of the story from the first series, and it just gets more wild and crazy as it goes along.
Yeah, it's for those who don't know, it's sort of self-explanatory, but if you don't realize what it is, we're talking about zombie chihuahuas.
Mutant Chihuahuas.
Mutant chihuahuas. Oh, you don't call them zombies, okay.
No, they mutate, yeah, for sure.
Got you. So yeah, this is definitely, you can find this through Night of the Chihuahuas or Pork Chop Express, and it's up on Kickstarter for 7 more days.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get this on YouTube also, just so more people can see it before then.
Yeah. Well, if anybody hops on tonight and pledges, we will send them a goodie. So for pledging, pledging $20 or more. So
I forget what I pledged, but this seems like a good option. You get both covers for $23. Yeah, that seems like a good one.
Yeah, get that one. Anybody that pledges $23 or more.
Yeah. And I love these covers, man. Can you tell me about who did each one?
So Jeff Monk did that one. Jeff, I want to say, is fairly new to comics, kind of making a name for himself. He's up in Toronto. We were lucky enough to have him work on our trade paperback. It's his first published cover, and now he's kind of taken off. He actually can't work with us anymore because he's getting bigger and bigger jobs, and we love that for him. And we're still good friends, but he did this cover right here, which is an Aliens homage, and he did the interior, so we have his first interiors as well. And yeah, it's been a great experience working with him.
Did you say he did the cover to the trade paperback? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. And
so you're talking about this one?
Yep. Nice. That's his first published work. He did a cover for Spawn 362, Doctor Doom, Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
Stanley tribute. He's kind of taken off now, so we're happy for him. You know, it's
good for him.
People progress.
Is he also an Arizona native or local?
He's in Toronto.
Okay. Nice. Well, good for him, man.
Yeah.
What is he working on right now? Is it something that we all have heard of, or is it under wraps?
It's under wraps. Yeah. I was hoping that we could parlay it out to where he'd finish the things that he was working on and he could come back to Chihuahuas, but it doesn't look like it's going to be like that. So
yeah,
we're going to start production on Chihuahuas issue 2 next month, and we found a new artist for it. So
cool. And this one is an excellent cover.
Yeah.
Who's Shelby Robertson?
Shelby Robertson is actually, he's in Tucson, Arizona, and great talent. He worked for Rob Liefeld for a while, and I think he has a YouTube channel called American Discord, but it's CHORD, and Shelby's got a really awesome sense of humor, kind of unique. And I was on, if you know, Katie, K-pop junkie. It's on her podcast for the Family Man, and or was it the trade paperback? And Shelby asked if he could do this cover, which was fantastic. It's a ASM 300 homage.
What is
And,
the homage?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's been
Oh,
done.
right. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Now I see.
Yeah, it's been done so many times.
Yeah,
And
that's got to be up there as one of the most homage covers.
yeah, with a killer mutant Chihuahua, it just I don't know, it has a whole different flavor to me. It's funny, and on we did a variant for Katie for hooking it up basically, and instead of where it says 300 all in the background, we put LOL, LOL. So yeah, we're trying to make something fun. I mean, that's what this whole series is. So
Yeah, I really love this cover. This art reminded me of. I see now that it says after McFarlane, which makes a
yeah,
lot of sense. But yeah, he totally captured all that. I feel like McFarlane's got two of the most homage covers. He's got obviously the Spider-Man one, and then there's the Wolverine with the claws and the Hulk in the reflection. That one always
yeah,
gets homaged a ton. Also,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
McFarlane's always getting.
It's funny learning about what's okay for homage and what's not, and like at some point, some people just don't care.
Yeah, I don't know what you want to talk about, and I won't mention anything if you don't, but
I
I feel like you've just had bad luck because
I
I think
can't.
most people get away with all kinds of stuff way worse.
Oh yeah, that stuff I can't talk about, but
Yeah.
it's just been a learning process, man. I mean, when we first started doing this, I thought of you want to make covers that are fun and memorable. So like if you put a Jaws cover with a killer Chihuahua or a Godzilla cover with a killer Chihuahua, um, that people will pick it up. Otherwise they just kind of pass by, but they're like, oh, that's so cute. So we've had some hard lessons we've learned, and yeah, some success. So it's fun when people pick it up and they realize that the first series are all homage covers, and they try to figure out which one is which. I don't know if you want to show. I think you said you have
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I have them. Let me just switch around real quick. Give me a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I got Family Man and Enough Thunder here too. I don't know if you want to shout them out at all, but
Oh yeah, I got some stuff here as well.
all right, here we go. I got to remember to plug my iPad back in. I just unplugged
Yeah.
it. I'll do that sometimes. I'll leave it unplugged, and then like an hour into the podcast, I realize my iPad's almost dead.
Yeah.
How's that looking?
Looking pretty good.
Yeah, these are super fun, man. I met you down in I'm still situating it. I met you down in Arizona at ASCAF, which is in Arizona, Phoenix Comic Con, and we were tabling across from each other, and we didn't talk all day, and we met at the end of the day. We exchanged books literally at the end of the day, and
I don't know if I'm nervous or I'm self-centered, but I'm afraid to talk to people sometimes.
I mean, I've been now. I could say, having been to a lot of cons, that it's pretty normal to not talk to the person across from you, because
Yeah.
it's happened to me at almost every con I've been to, and I've talked to a lot of people, obviously too, and they have similar experience. But all that matters is that we met at the end, and now we have a great relationship. So that's cool.
Yeah. That's awesome. So yeah,
But
this on your left is an homage to The Shining. It's done by Anastasia Still Smoking with charcoal, I think, or no, not chalk or something. Yeah, but we had to take it and adjust it a little bit. But when people like get it, they're like, "Oh, that's so cool."
yeah, it is cool. I definitely see its appeal. It appeals to people who love horror, obviously, but yeah, Chihuahuas are adorable. People love animals, so it's kind of like it's definitely a suck you in type
Yeah.
type of a concept, man. Um, yeah, I love that one. And then this one, this
So
is
that was
another one that got you in some trouble, I
already
think.
that was too much of an homage. Someone kind of uh, copied an image almost verbatim in some places where it's not not okay to do that. We learned. So yeah, that was one of our favorite covers.
Yeah, I love it. I feel like it's not that big a deal either. It's sad that the person was upset. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, it's an homage to Venom 9.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know what run that is, but yeah, very proud of that.
And gotta love the hologram. Do we call it hologram? Hologram?
Holofoil, holofoil.
Holofoil? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it shows up. It
You're,
tends to not show up well on camera, but it looks great in real
oh
life.
yeah, it does. A lot of people were telling us to make specialty covers, and we did, and we got some sales, but we find that most people just want to buy the story. So
Now we got, I don't know, do I have these out of order? I do.
yeah,
Let's do them in order.
Jaws. Yep. That was done by my homie Corrupt from the Illuminaries crew in the San Francisco Bay Area. Obviously, Jaws homage. I'm not sure how much he copied off that, but it people laugh. It gets them to pick up the book and they're happy. So that's what we want.
Yeah, I love it, man. I think it's great.
Yeah, some people will buy for the art. Some people will buy for the story. We were happy either way, honestly.
Yeah, shout out Jaws. One of the best movies ever made, man. Hands down. Is this an homage to anything in particular, or is this just a Godzilla?
There is an homage to that. I don't know offhand the artist, but the artist that created the original inspiration. But this was done by Albert Morales, and Albert Morales did the interiors for issue 3. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then we call it Chizilla. And then I've seen on Instagram other people post different pictures of a crazy Chihuahua crashing through buildings, called it Chizilla, and at first, but who cares?
Nice. Now we got BIG.
Yep, Chihuahua Smalls. That's done by Victor Irizarry. He's out of Arizona.
Yeah, these are just cool, man. I love that he wrote Smalls on the chain.
Got Cuban links going on, and
Yeah.
he did that digitally, and then he did a screen record. It's pretty cool to watch it and fast forward.
Oh, wow. I guess I can tell it's digital. I kind of thought it was painted, but I can see it now.
Yeah. That is the Last of Us, the Chicker homage from the HBO series, and that was done by Jay Photos. Jay
Nice.
worked for Todd McFarlane in the late '90s, and now is pretty much completely independent. And we're doing a documentary on indie comics, and we got to interview him on Saturday. That's really cool.
Do you know what he did for McFarlane?
Oh, he said it, but I don't remember. He did like a whole medieval Spawn, or I don't want to misquote him, but he did a lot of work.
I wonder if I have his work, because back in the 90s, I was still buying everything.
Yeah,
I probably do.
yeah, he's a great guy. He actually, when I came into the scene, I was asking him questions. He's like, "You should just take my class." So I went and took a class from him. He's a teacher
Oh,
at
nice.
college, and I did. I learned a lot. He's just always been really cool. He kind of reminds me of a grumpy old biker, but he's really nice. So
Yeah, old McFarlane's down in Phoenix. Is he in Phoenix or somewhere else in Arizona?
I think his offices are in Phoenix, kind of by the Phoenix Tempe border. So
Right. Classic Obey
yep,
Secretary reference. This one's
yeah,
solid, man.
I'm proud of that one. I know it's been done, but I thought for a comic book cover it was pretty solid, and Corrupt did that one too.
Yeah, it's worth doing, man. It's totally
Yeah.
worth doing. I'm assuming you've made stickers of this before and stickered it up.
Actually, no. You know what? We haven't.
I mean, it's like I feel like it's always kind of a not a risk, but you might just be useless to put a sticker without the name of the thing on it, but it would be pretty badass too, because that's what Shepard Fairey did essentially.
Yeah, we were talking about putting Chihuahuas on there somewhere, but I feel like it would just ruin the whole thing. Even when we sign it, I feel like it takes away from the
Yeah, exactly.
image of it. So
Yeah, I feel like stickers aren't that expensive. You should totally do it, and it's fun.
yeah,
It's fun to walk around and do low level vandalism. It's not really like a big deal to put stickers on things, you know?
laps, laps.
Yeah. And then this is the trade with the
Yep.
cover.
So you should have. Is that in a bag or not?
It came in the bag.
No, just flip it over. I just want to say flip it over.
Okay.
So yeah, there's two versions now. There's the one with the ISBN at the bottom right hand corner that
Uh-huh.
has the full gallery in it. So pinups, full color gallery, and then
We
we
thought about
had.
this. Oh,
Well,
look.
no, I think you did one. Those are just ads, basically, or pinups. No, the other way.
The other way? You mean
Yeah.
start at the beginning?
No. At the back. Sorry. There's a couple pages in. There's
We got Family Man
no,
preview.
no, there,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, this
No,
is super cool, man.
yeah, that stuff.
This is I feel like the minimum of what people should be including in trade paperbacks. I can't stand when like the Transformers book, which is really popular right now. I was really pissed off. They don't include any of the variant covers inside of it, and they got a lot of great artists to do it too. I don't understand if they didn't have the rights or why they wouldn't include it in the trade paperback. Like I
Yeah,
understand if you don't want to include it inside the issue because you're kind of trying to incentivize people to buy the issues, but I don't know, man. I get actually pissed off if all the trade or all the variant covers and all the covers, even pinups, aren't included in trade paperback. I feel like it's a huge missed opportunity. This is
but
great, man.
the thing that sucked about this is I took it to a store, and I mean we're just to be candid, we print this one for about 15.25, and we're retailing at 30. Okay, so if we take it to a store, the store wants to buy it for 15 and sell it for 30, and I
Yeah,
asked for 20, and I was kind of laughed out of the store. I'm like, well, I'm not going to give it to you at a loss. So we took the color gallery out, and we the one without the ISBN we have for stores specifically so they can sell it. We get it for, I don't know, we sell it for 14, and then they sell it for 28. But I really felt the value of putting all the covers in. It's fun. There's variants in there that we took out, like the one right there, the Pirates of the Caribbean. That was a limited run, and the Spaceballs. Those covers were limited, and I want people to be able to see them, but I
yeah, but
can't sell them for. You could buy it on the site, and it makes more sense to buy it. If you want everything for $2 more, but. Um,
I was taught a long time ago your retail price should be 2.5 times the cost of production. And then recently there was a comic store owner who's a pretty proactive in the indie community in terms of helping indie creators. He was like, you should actually multiply it by 4, which I think gets a little extreme, especially with single issues, because it's like, what am I selling a single issue for $20? Like, no way. But
yeah,
but yeah, this is just a hard game for us indie people, man, because we're not trying to lose money. I'm always trying. I want to be. It's not even that I want to be competitive. I really just imagine myself as like the one buying the comic. It's like you want to keep that price low. It kind of
well,
sucks to have to sell comics for $10 and up, you know.
we
But
can't print in the volume that Marvel DC Image does, and
yeah,
it it's a hard game. Part of what the documentary is about is like how do we do this?
yeah,
We got an interview with Brian Polito coming up, uh,
nice.
Lady Death guy,
Yeah,
and we want to be respectful and not ask questions that are too you know too much, but at the same time I want to ask questions like that are hard. Like how are people supposed to make it? Like what are the challenges that we really face? I want to ask these people, like, what do you not like about comics?
you should, man. You should.
Yeah,
People. I feel like just have a conversation with them before it goes, and just be clear with them that if they don't want to say if they don't want something included in the documentary, they really should just like say that they're not comfortable talking about it, and you'll edit it out.
yeah,
They don't have to say anything they don't want to, but Yeah, man, go in there, get in there, because everybody wants to know what they have to say.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see underneath your hand on that color one at the
This
bottom.
one,
Yeah, that's in Spanish. We actually have a Spanish version.
nice. Noche
Um,
de los Chihuahuas.
and we've sold a good number of them. Not tons, but I think the thing is like if it's there and you put it on the table and somebody picks it up and they want to buy it and send it to a relative or a friend or whatever, we have it. Like my in-laws are Chinese, and they translated The Family Man, and we're going to have a Chinese version of The Family Man.
That's all. Man.
And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think of ways to expand.
Shout out the Family Man
Yeah,
of Thunder. We can show those if you want, if you're interested. Um, and this is one I did live with you. You were on the live. We were drawing, I think, on Spilled Ink.
yeah,
Matt Flowers, artist who works with you on Family Man.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think this gallery is great, and I don't know how many. If you're doing reprints, I would urge you to consider raising the price of the book just so you could have it in there.
The guy at that particular store, and they've been big supporters, said we're not going to pay more than 30 for it, and like it's 120, 8-page full color. Because you can't just print certain pages, so all the black and white doesn't matter. So
Well, they're not paying 30; they're paying wholesale, right?
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is if we're printing that one in your hands for 15.25 and turning around and selling it for 30,
They
which
don't want that.
that
He's not willing to sell it for more than 30. Okay.
they want to pay 15 for it. I'm like, well, I can't lose money.
Do you want to flip through the early issues here, or do you want to?
Yeah, whatever you're feeling like. I mean, I could talk more. There's people on now. Just letting people know if we have a Kickstarter going on. If you pledge today, I will send an extra goodie along with your book. I can let you pick, or yeah, we have all kinds of stuff we can give away. So it's the fun of expanding your comic empire.
Yeah.
That's one thing that Jay Photos told me is I said that I would, it wasn't going fast enough, and he said you need to build your catalog. Like, don't expect that you're gonna make it overnight. So that's what we're working on, is getting more books out. Yeah, this is I don't know which one you're, but issues 1 and 2 artwork is done by R.C. Torres, and we actually started this in 2011, and we wanted to do a trade paperback. We tried to raise I don't know how many thousands of dollars, and I don't think Kickstarter was quite like it is today, and we raised I don't know $2,000, and we didn't make it, but we had already started the artwork. So in 2021, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I don't know how personal I want to get, but I was kind of having a rough time, and my friend was like, let's start up now the Chihuahuas again. So we had what I said, 30 pages. So we found an artist, got 2 more pages done, and put out issues 1 and 2. And R.C. Torres could not continue, so it had been 10 years, So we found another artist and kept going. So it's I don't particularly love that we had to switch artists, and we are an indie comic, and we run into some challenges that maybe other people don't face.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the reality of it. Obviously, in an ideal world, you have the same artist doing the whole run, but it just doesn't always work out like that.
Yeah,
This is great, though. I really love this. I love the way this looks.
we get people pitching us stuff to publish for them, and had a guy recently come with a series of stories that's like the first series is 8 books long, graphic novel series, and there's 4 story arcs of 8 books. I was like, man, big project. Like that would take years to do, but and a dedicated artist, you know.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a team like that will stick around. Um,
Especially in indie land.
yeah, I love this though, man. He really is a good artist. He's really good with the close-ups on the eyes.
Yeah,
I like this, the Chihuahua bang coming through the door or the wall.
yeah,
This character is fun.
yeah. I would say he's probably my favorite character. He just does all kinds of ridiculous stuff. I got your toy right here. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have a character who gets you all on edge.
And it gets better as it goes, the whole series. So he gets more and more wild.
Great shot, man. I say shot because it's cinematic.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just about a rookie cop in his first day on the job. He got transferred out of Tucson, Arizona, and it's a fictitious town. It's his first night on the job, and there's this outbreak of killer mutant chihuahuas, and his only fear happens to be chihuahuas. So it's totally campy, meant to be like an '80s horror movie. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of
You can
fun.
you can see the shift in artwork right there. That's where the new artist came in.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. I mean, the story is supposed to be fun. We know what we are. Um, we're here to have a good time. Um, yeah,
It's super fun, man. I feel like Evan Coy has just hopped in here. I don't know if he still owns a comic store, but he's a big comic lover and he's even started making his own comics. I
nice.
definitely encourage you to check out Night of the Chihuahuas, man. Are you doing is there I think I tried to look before we went live. Are there add-ons so people can go back and get at least the trade?
Get the trade. What do you mean? For not?
On Kickstarter? If people
Um,
buy, the new issue,
yeah, let me.
are there
Actually,
add-ons so
I
people
don't
can?
know off the top of my head. I This year has been so cool in some ways to have 4 books in production at the same time. It's also been an
It's a lot.
extreme stretch on
Yeah,
my mind.
of
We're
course,
doing
man.
a documentary. Let me see here. Like it's all good stuff, but it's just a lot.
Yeah, you're doing a lot, man.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm just tired. Yeah, we do have the trade on the Night of the Chihuahuas Kickstarter campaign.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you gotta have it.
Got new sketch covers. Got some original artwork from Jeff Monk. T-shirts. Got a graded sketch cover by Ryan Stegman that nobody's hopped on yet. I think is amazing, but
Oh
it's
yeah.
it's funny how much they charge for it, and then I got it graded, and then I was like, I can't probably sell it for that much, so I should probably bring the price down and let somebody get their hands on it.
How much are you selling it for?
$250.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He charged me $250, and then the grading, is another what $60 something. So I figured that just charge him for the sketch. And um, did you do? No, I asked. I wanted you. Did you do
No.
colors? His
Yeah,
thing.
you asked me to color it, but I never got around to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun. I mean, it's like he looks like Ren from Ren and Stimpy. So
Totally, man. You mean this? Or you
no,
mean the
the one
drawing
that
he
Ryan
did?
Stegman did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's also how I feel about is it Austin who did one in here too? Or
Uh,
at some point, I feel like Austin's done one that reminded me of Ren and Stimpy.
he it's toward the back there. It's a little bit further back.
This, right?
That's Ryan
That's
Stegman.
Brian Stegman.
Yeah.
But Austin, I know Austin did one that reminded me of that at some point.
It's at the second to last page. He did a Terminator one.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We're not done with that. That was just to to get it out into the world. We're actually gonna do something pretty cool with that. I don't want to spill the beans yet, but
Yeah, I love Austin, man. He drew me a T-1000.
nice.
He's
That's Terminator 2 is his favorite movie. Like he will live and die by that movie.
I mean, I'm with him on that.
Yeah,
That's like the one I've probably watched, as much as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. And
yeah.
like I could quote the whole movie at one point.
Evan Coy asked if you did a cover for this. It feels like he saw something.
Not yet. Maybe someday, right? But I
Well,
did do. We were on a live back last year, I think.
mm-hmm.
I did this on Spilled Ink. Maybe that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all in good time. The project I got coming up for you is Drip. I actually got the money set aside. We're waiting for uh, him to get the character in its ghostly form done, so you can see where he's headed.
Yeah.
And there'll only be his cover and your variant cover for that project. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I love doing variant covers, but I think I'm going to stick to one variant cover per issue,
Yeah,
and maybe not even. We'll see how it goes.
yeah,
They're so great, but they end up just costing a lot of money.
yeah. It is fun. I mean,
Yeah, I love this. That's a great ending to an issue.
do you know a graffiti artist named Bubblegum?
Not personally, but I know you've told me about them. Maybe
Oh
I
yeah,
have too.
he's from Spain.
Yeah.
Um, he might do a variant cover for us on a different on a Thunder. Um, but it is fun to do variants. So I like it. So this going into 4 and 5, this artist is Eric Ruiz. He really came in and saved the day after issue 3 because it just kind of fell off, and he was great to work with. He stayed on he stayed on course with all of his deadlines. At one point, I mean, he had a full-time job, and he called me. He was like, "Man, you're gonna hate me," and I'm like, "What?" He's like, "I'm just tired." He's like, "I need a break." I'm like, "How long of a break do you need?" He's like, "How about 2 weeks?" It's like, "It sounds great." Like it's just cool that he actually called and talked about it,
Yeah.
instead of just disappearing, which happens sometimes.
Happens a
But
lot.
it is, man. Like I didn't think comics would be what it is, and it's been a crazy learning experience.
Yeah, I mean, for the artist, it's just a major slog. It's just so much work, and we get into it out of pure love, but that's the real test is when you're actually kind of doing it on the regular, because
Yeah.
even a lot of love isn't enough when you get really tired and overworked.
Yeah. Hey, Adam, what's up, man? Whoop, whoop. Adam Matthew Smith in the house with Shadow Boy Boy. That's his dog. uh,
Yeah, he's a great cartoonist, man. This guy's a great fit.
yeah, it's funny because I feel like it kind of the tone with the artist changes and it actually kind of works. Um, Alexis Gonzalez said hi.
What's up, Alexis? Yeah, I mean, I feel like even though it is annoying that artists or frustrating that artists switch, they all work well together. It's not a terribly jarring experience.
Yeah. We're hoping that it works in the second series. And if you guys just jumped on, we're doing a Kickstarter. If you pledge something, $23 or more today, you get a special gift from Ian. Ian's actually going to send you a gold doubloon in the mail because he was actually part of the original Goonies.
I could watch the Goonies. I haven't watched that in a long time.
I heard they were going to do a remake, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Nah, could be great. Could be annoying.
Yeah,
This is a great little 2 panels like this.
yeah,
There is one unmutated, unpossessed Chihuahua in the story.
yeah. It's Coco. And what's fun is we had a lot of people asking if it was appropriate for kids, and it's got curse words, it's got gore. It really depends on the parent and how they feel about it. But some parents are like, no, I don't want that. So we ended up making a kid's book, and the kids' book is actually about Coco when Coco was a puppy. And
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
oh shit, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Myra Hernandez did it. She was one of my classmates in Jay Photos' class, and it's great. It's 8 pages, and David and his wife wrote it. Um, so yeah, it's kind of a fun spin-off. I think we've done 9 books now, so um, coming up on finishing some more. And got plans for the future, but we'll see how it goes. Yep, learned a little bit about a page turn on this next page because we had to throw in an extra page because it was going to land in this funny way, like with that on the left is the even numbered page. Definitely
Yeah.
had to be on a page turn.
Yeah, man, that's totally good comic making.
Well, from going from not knowing anything to we'll be doing 4 years in November. We've come a long way. Had some head bumps along the way, but we were just trying to put filler in, so we put that cover for Chihuahuas 2 in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not that was you just had that art made already, so you included it.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're in issue 5 here. How's did you go to ASCAF this year?
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going good. It's a great show. I like it because it's small and not small. It's decent size, but it's not so hectic, and you get to talk to people, and people that come there really love comic art. So it's Arizona Comics Art Festival, put on by Ryan Cody, and he's doing these other cool events. He did Comics and Cocktails a year ago, a little over a year ago, where it was like an evening. There was music, there was, they had a bar, and people were just hanging out. The only thing that stressed me out was one guy was kind of drunk, and he was leaning over my table with a drink in his hand, and I'm like, please do not drop that.
Oh man, it drives me nuts when people put any beverage, but especially coffee. I'd almost
Yeah,
rather have a beer spill than a coffee spill.
yeah,
Although they're both pretty gross because they're just stuff.
yeah. And he's going to do another one coming up in August.
Who,
But
Ryan Cody?
yeah, yep.
Another
But
ASCAF?
it's an ASCAF event, so he does ASCAF every year in I think
Got you.
March.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
he's doing other events. I've actually asked if I could work with him, but he said he's got everything he needs as far as crew. Um, yeah, we're going to be out of town for fall break, and I can't make that show. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, I don't know when, but I'm definitely going to get down to Arizona for a future ASCAF someday.
yeah, we have Phoenix Fan Fusion too. If you can ever come down for that, I've been actually trying to finagle a way to get you down here, but it's not easy. So
Well, I think,
Phoenix Fan Fusion, I think we had 113,000 people this last year.
yeah.
I like that panel on the top
Which one?
right. The
This
top
one?
right. Yeah. He like shatters.
Yeah.
He's almost got kind of like an anime
This
style.
this is yeah, I was going to say it reminds me not a ton of Dragon Ball, but just a little bit of Toriyama maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is him. He's like overcoming his fear finally.
Yep. Everybody that's jumping on, we're doing a Kickstarter for Night of the Chihuahuas 2. If you pledge today, we'll send some of that extra to you. We're just looking through the book right now. It's about a cop in a small town that gets overrun by killer Chihuahuas at night.
That pitch is awesome, man. It's it's just a nice succinct little pitch.
Trying. So I don't know if you catch that on the last page. Do you know who that is?
Who is this?
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't say.
it says Coco. Yeah, Coco.
Yep.
No, Coco. What happened? Coco got huge.
Yep. That's not spoiling too much because it's in the next book, but
Yeah, I should just be upfront. Everybody should just know that when you're checking out this me flipping through a book, it's gonna be full of spoilers.
I
But yeah, I like that you included some Family Man in here.
don't know, man. I wanna find ways to promote. Like if people at other comic books can promote their stuff or video games or whatever. Like why can't we promote each other? Or something that we're working on. Um, Moose from Whatnot, not Whatnot, Whamstand. We put some of his ads in because we love his product. Um, so I'm just trying to figure out ways to make it work for everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you included one of my an ad for me in one of your recent books, which I really
Yeah,
appreciated.
and I think it's going. That was a limited run, if I remember correctly. And now we've people are ordering it before it's even done. Comic book stores, but this is of Thunder. I think Ian has it too.
Here,
But yeah, we
I
got
can
our.
break it out here.
I got it right here. Here's our Ian Cinco page in the back in color. There's
Yeah,
an ad for Drip. Ad for what? Wait, I keep saying whatnot. Yeah,
I
I
love
love.
Austin did a great job on this cover, man. Such a
Yeah,
clean
somebody
cartoon.
said it was very bold of us to put a cover without the face on it. I never really thought of it like that, but I mean, it is a great cover. I mean, it
Yeah,
has
I
a
mean,
lot of
it
meaning to
could
it.
it could be a bad idea, but in this case, it's a great idea and it works really well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
it, it,
Austin's cartooning has evolved a lot since I met him. He's become such a great artist.
yeah. I think he's evolved, and he's probably one of my best friends in the comic scene. We
Yeah,
talk quite often, and it's
he's a good dude.
actually his birthday on Sunday, and we're going out for with a couple other people
Nice.
um, for pho. Have you ever had pho?
Oh, I eat it all the time. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I would love it. And Austin tried it at the San Diego Comic Fest, and he's like, "This is good." So we're gonna. I told him that it wasn't that good. That it's better in other
Better.
places, but yeah, that's Drip is right there. Um, is a project about a graffiti crew that goes out and do a creepy area at night, and some wild stuff happens. Art is life, death is a masterpiece. I think that's a great tagline.
There's actually some color. I think the color cover is out too, right? I think Brendan posted that. Um,
It's yeah.
I saw that on Instagram at some point.
Oh, it's on the back of Chihuahuas. Here, oh, shit.
And yeah, this is the one you're gonna have me do a variant cover for, so
Yep.
people
Yeah.
can look forward to that.
Here's the color of that,
Nice.
and then actually Brendan DePillis put a new cover that he likes. He had another idea.
Yeah, I was talking about that pink one.
Oh yeah. That's dope, man. I love that because it fits. If you know the story, it fits the story a lot more. Um, how people die actually. So there's Austin's project Carmine Sunshine,
Austin's
which
supposed to come on here and talk to me about that. I think when he has a new issue out or something.
yeah, yep. And he like in terms of originality, it's a vampire gets kidnapped by aliens and then bites the aliens. It's like I love that. It's like to me, I haven't heard of anything like that. So it's a
Alien
lot of fun.
vampires.
But yeah,
Yeah.
of Thunder, I love this story, man. My cousin, it's my dad was a biker, and his buddy, um, uh, he was Hawaiian, and his Manu is his daughter, and she lives on Kauai. So I had this idea, and we started talking about it, and it's about a young Hawaiian girl named Kalani that finds Thor's hammer. And I'm sure there's people are going to hate on this idea in some ways. It's not pure Norse mythology or whatever, but she can wield the hammer, but she's 8 years old, and the whole thing of um, being worthy to pick up the hammer. Well, an 8-year-old hasn't learned life's lessons yet, and but she has a pure heart, and it's got fantastic elements to it that come in the later issues, but it's really a story about like a coming of age story. Um, so it'll have like the first time she falls in love. It's not just your average superhero story, I don't think. Um, Encapsulated into a series. I mean, if you look at like Spider-Man or something, maybe that happens over the course of several books. But so yeah, we took the hammer, the Norse hammer. If you flip a page back, I think, and then when she picks it up, it has like Hawaiian elements to it. So a lot of the Hawaiian culture, which is cool because my cousin is Hawaiian, and I'm actually been in touch with different people from the University of Hawaii and trying to learn things so that it's like respectful of the culture. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. This is really just the beginning. How she gets the hammer, what happens. The government comes after her, very common trope. But the ending is, which this is just the first 24 or 5 pages. It's a 48-page book. It's a preview that we launched for Phoenix Fan Fusion. Yeah, so she basically makes a car crash off the edge, and they say, "What do you do?" But the story goes on, and the ending of the first book is I don't know, I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. So that this art is by Carl Bourne, and he's at Rat Race Comics. He's out of Tucson, and it's been
I've
really
seen
cool.
Carl Bourne on Spilled Ink. He's
Yeah.
I think, were you telling me you're thinking about leaving it black and white possibly because the pencil work is so fine, or you were
We're
going to
we're
get?
we're gonna do issue 1, issue 2 separately, and then we're gonna do a collected of both issues in color because Carl said he would do it in color, and I'm like, that's great. So he's 26 pages in color, and so many people liked it in black and white. I'm like, well, maybe we should do both. Like um, let people get a feel for it. Like what he's capable of without putting color on it. Because it's that page right there on the left. I just love it. Like
Yeah,
we,
this is not.
we didn't have a cover, and that's why Austin came through Clutch. And then Carl's like, well, I have this. I'm like, that's a cover. That's actually going to be the cover of issue 1.
Yeah,
Like to me, that is a cover. So, but we're hoping to get Bubblegum to do variants for issue 1, issue 2, and yeah, man, I want to see this story go on. It's kind of a tribute to my cousin who's been through a lot. So, um, and there's a store that you're in Hawaii and Honolulu called Other Realms, and they might do a exclusive cover for their shop. And
very cool.
I got invited to go to Hawaii to do a signing, so I just have to row there to do it. They're
Just
not going to
don't
pay for anything. I just get to sign when I get there. So
don't do it this month. I think it's hurricane season. Wait for the storms to calm down.
I'll just ride a big wave out there.
Yeah. If only life were that easy.
Yeah, yep. You can just ride a wave to Arizona.
But yeah, good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Put it back in its sleeve. So yeah, so anyone, I know that you can't really get these covers anymore unless do you have some of them left if you're like at a convention still?
Those Venom 9 ones, no, but everything else, yes. We can print them up. They're not available, but if you hit us up on Instagram, not at Night of the Chihuahuas or at Pork Chop EXP 55, we can get you something printed. Like the Jaws cover right there, it looks really good in hollow foil.
Oh, you got that in holofoil too. Wow.
We did a red spot foil on the Chisilla. Excuse me.
Nice. Yeah,
Those look really good.
that's got to be sick.
Yeah, we actually did a gold spot foil on it too, and somebody put it up on eBay for $175. I didn't follow up to see if it sold, but I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, there's a secondary market for our artwork now, so that's good.
That is good.
But
And
yeah,
then
man.
there's also the trade paperback, which is definitely worth getting.
Yeah.
Make sure you get the one with all these with all the covers inside.
It's the $30 one.
Yeah,
So
good.
we took the, like I said, we took the full color gallery out in the back to make it so that stores would pick it up, but it did feel like a sacrifice. I mean, I don't, what's funny is we actually have two contractors working for us now. We have operations manager and we have an editor, and they are
Really?
working for free. And
Okay.
we get together, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Like,
That's what
I'm
you tell me.
trying, but like, don't ever think that I have all the answers. I'm just here trying to make it happen. So,
That's funny, man.
yep, do what we can.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, you've been a major help to me, man. You're always getting my work in stores unprompted, just out of the kindness of your heart, which I always
No,
appreciate.
right on, man. I don't know. I have. It seems like everybody wants to help each other in comics. It's just not easy.
Yeah,
Um,
it's definitely
and
not.
some people say you got to do it for the love. Some people say you can't make money doing it. Um, it almost feels fruitless, and that's why that documentary. I want to talk to these people that we talked to Kevin Eastman, and he said that
Oh, really?
he's he here today. I don't know if you ever saw this, but he was at ASCAF, and he did a Night of the Chihuahua sketch cover.
I don't. I might have seen that, but that's awesome, man.
He
That's
was the
something you
nicest
got to
guy.
hold on to for the rest of your life, you know? Don't
He
let that.
has he has Chihuahuas, so we were just rapping about all this stuff, and I'm like,
He has
hey,
a
we're gonna
love of
do a
Chihuahuas.
documentary on indie comics, and like, would you be a part of it? And he looked over at his wife, and she's like, yeah, we can do that. He said, just email me. I've emailed him probably 3 or 4 times, and I'm in the mindset where I'm not gonna stop until I get a no. Like, well, I'm sort of stalking him. Like, he's gonna be at Tucson Comic Con in like next month, I think, or no,
Yeah.
at the end of this month. And I am I'm gonna respectfully wait in line and go up and be like, hey, do you still want to do that interview? Because from what I know, we're probably going to be able to set up a full studio shoot in the Comic Con and pull people off the floor and get interviews. So if he's serious, great. If he's not, I'll be respectful. But like he's one of like the top tier indie people, right? I mean, that dude is like legitimately a celebrity.
Oh yeah. No, he's definitely one of the most top tier, the top tier of all the top tiers, man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, but it's where I want to ask these people, like, what does it take? Like, how, money wise? I want to ask questions about money and things like that. Like, how do you have to sacrifice to get ahead? And whether they can answer those questions honestly or feel comfortable or not, I don't know. But I want to ask because I don't want to make a documentary about grass growing.
I mean, he's there. I don't know if there's like a shortage of him talking about it out there.
Mm-hmm.
I know Cartoons Kayfabe definitely did interviews. I think they even reunited Eastman and Laird.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I know that they weren't talking for years, and then they appeared together on Cartoons Kayfabe. But yeah, I don't think he keeps anything a secret. Like he started. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I'm not gonna remember the name of the publishing company. Was it Mirage? I don't remember what his when
I
he
think
really
it
hit it
was.
big. When he really hit it big, he was there was a phase where he was just giving money out at Comic-Con. He was just finding creators he loved and he gave them all the time money. And that's not a successful model either, because just because he was successful didn't mean, you know, just because he was producing your comic didn't mean your comic was going to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all just kind of gotta make our own way. Even if we help each other, at the end of the day, it really is up to each individual IP and its
Yeah.
creator to make it into a thing.
Yeah.
And you can't just rest on the laurels of a celebrity who backs you ever.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just little bumps. That's all you get. Just little lift ups from people, you know. But yeah, I mean that'd be awesome. You should definitely get him anyway. I'm pretty sure it's just about timing and getting him in the right moment, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and it's. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's people have done interviews. I obviously haven't seen. I don't hunt down and watch every soundbite of what's been done, but I'm hoping with anything, if it's been done before, that it will reach a new audience, reach new people, give some encouragement. So, yeah, because somebody's like, well, indie comic documentaries have already been made. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I mean,
like
yeah, if
I've,
that's your
I've,
attitude,
I've,
then just stay at home. Don't make anything. You know, we should all just get
yeah.
rid of jobs and stop doing.
Well, it's,
No,
like
I
making
mean,
indie
we all,
comics.
you know, I watch a ton of interviews with comic creators now, and I don't care how redundant it is. Like, also, all it takes is a year to go by, and I'll forget, and then I can
Yeah,
rewatch the same interview again, or watch this, the same person, different interview, saying the same things, but I won't always remember. And it's nice to have little refreshers,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's different. And plus, you'll make a video that's like about a thing, like you'll shape it as you go,
yeah,
and so whatever they have to offer will just be a part of that, which is great too. So
yeah. We're hoping to get into film festivals, and um, I don't think I've seen anything like on Netflix about indie comic documentaries. So, um, trying to
yeah,
find ways to just reach out, and I don't know. Did I tell you the Family Man? Somebody wants to make it into a movie.
yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah,
How's that going? Is that shaping up into anything, or?
not very good, but it's exciting. Yeah,
Yeah, it
they,
seems like the days of getting option money are kind of gone, but
yeah. No, it
you
wouldn't
just
be
never
that
know
at
it's going
all.
to happen, man. So
Yeah, but
however you want to do it.
yeah, it's not that at all. But I got really excited, and I hope I didn't speak too soon. But it I don't know. It's the things that help me to keep going. Like
Yeah,
it's exciting to have these things possibilities. So I don't know if that's self-centered of me, but it is
no,
fun to put out stories and
no, it's super fun. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
we're not making this stuff. I've met a few artists in my life who want to just like they make things that I don't want anyone to see, but that doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it's like
yeah,
we want people to see it, and it's cool to think that it could be a movie too. Of course, man.
yeah. Well, yeah, I'm
I
waiting
hope.
for Neon Spring 1. Neon
Yeah,
Spring was definitely my favorite read. I forget what year, but I opened it and I just couldn't put it down and try to talk it up. But some shops are like, we can't get involved in political stuff. I'm like, well, comics are kind of actually political for a long time. Like, I was nervous about it for a little bit myself, but I mean, it is historically like comics speak out. So
I think so. It's been hard, but I think I'm going to leave him out. He's not going to be in the future issues. Uh,
yeah,
there's no reason to draw attention to it. I'd rather it just be a pure thing unto itself.
yeah,
That issue zero is always going to be a standalone thing. I'm like I'm going to incorporate it in somehow, but I'm going to have to redraw it. It's not like it's just going to fit in the middle of the story, you know.
yeah.
So but yeah, I'm really grateful to you, man. You really are like a hustler in terms of getting books in stores and sort of creating a group of people to get a group of books in stores, and it's been awesome.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, I'm trying, man. I don't know how else to make it happen. That's why part of the documentary is me wanting to interview celebrity creators that I can maybe learn from. So on a 1-to-1 ratio.
I know Jim Bothrood's been on, he's part of Ink Pulp now, and I've heard him say a few times now that he used to just pack his books in a car, like in the trunk, and just drive around the country. Like,
Yeah,
he's been doing that forever. So
and I
yeah,
honestly think that's the best way is to walk in and hand someone your book, and almost
uh,
every time I've done that, they'll pick
it
it up.
definitely is. Yeah, store owners all agree too. They don't. It's like weird to have a phone conversation. Email's pretty cold. You don't even have an idea of what it is. Um, but yeah, it's hard. Obviously, it's hard to do a road trip or a tour. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to make this my entire life. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I'll be doing that soon. We'll see.
yeah. Cruise down to Arizona and on Route 66, and you'll be set.
Yeah, man. Arizona seems to have where you are at least seems to have a pretty good comic community though. It's not like you know, there's definitely some barren wastelands out there where there's no comic stores and no comics community or anything.
Yeah, it has actually a lot more to it here than I thought there would be. There's a lot of good people.
Yeah. I forget, where were you born and where'd you live? Did you always live in Arizona or were you somewhere else?
No, I was born in Oregon and I lived in Northern California most of my life. I was in Berkeley, California before I moved to Arizona.
Got you.
Yep. But I was in the military. I traveled. Yeah, did filmmaking. Was an aircraft mechanic. I did a lot of things. Physical therapist.
An aircraft mechanic. I wonder, I'm always, as I'm drawing machines, I'm trying to find good resources to get reference and stuff. I wonder if you have any good reference for mechanical things. Because I'm trying to invent things. I'm not trying to just draw something that exists, you know? But I want
Yeah,
it to be based on some semblance of a reality.
I just look up schematics. I mean, we had learning manuals for the helicopter that I worked on, and I had to give those back. You're not supposed to, take off with them. But
Yeah, of
um,
course.
the thing that blew me away, like learning how to work on something like that, it's already put together. You understand the system.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing that blew me away is actually somebody figured that out.
Oh yeah.
Like the engineering of it is amazing, like mind blowing amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
I've seen the helicopter factory and some schematics, and it is mind blowing.
yeah,
I can't comprehend. I mean, I can like learn how to copy it, but like to actually invent it and design it from scratch is insane. Of course, everything was built. Things were always building. People were adding on top.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just such a wild engineering feat.
The thing that got me is so you have the rotor head, right, that spins,
Yeah,
and the rotor blades. There's 7 rotor blades on this helicopter, and they each articulate. They can rotate. Oh, here, my hands are way out here. They can
yeah,
rotate like this. They can go up and down, um, and as the rotor head is spinning at however many RPMs, there's fluid being transferred into the rotor head from the hydraulic system to adjust those things. Like that is insane, like insanely smart.
the fluids are adjusting the angles of the rotors. Right?
The whole rotor head, like the whole rotor head, the individual blades, like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I grasped like what was actually happening, I was like, there's some really smart people in the world.
yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been a part of construction and just like subway construction, and just there were so many things that like I grew up being in sort of in construction, and when I got onto the subway, I was like, there's so many things that I'd never encountered before, you know, and like I feel like every job I get, I'm always like blown away by how many other things exist in this world that I've just never encountered, you know. And
yeah,
you don't it's out of sight, out of mind. You don't even think about how it's designed.
yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
The comics are less pressure, I guess. You're not dealing with life or death. You don't have to worry about safety. Um, it's just you might have like some you might go to sleep wondering, questioning your own motives and intentions, maybe, but like that's probably about it, right?
No, yeah, and I would wake up at night on the base and be like, did I check that yesterday or today? Like I would,
Oh man,
like, but yeah, comics. It's a different kind of stress, man. I'm married. I'm going to be 20 years this year, and it put a lot of strain on my relationship. And trying to figure out how to make money has been a big thing for me. So, because I love the storytelling part, but I don't think anybody would have. I submitted stories, nobody ever responded. So it's like I'll make it myself, you
yeah,
know. And I don't think anybody would have really taken me legitimately unless I try to stab at it. And
yeah. In this day and age, that's the truth. Everyone's
yeah,
always asking creators, how'd you do it? I think it's always been like this, but especially now, we just have to make it. We have to get like a solid amount done before anyone really wants to help. Because really, at this point, it's actually probably better to do it yourself. I think in a lot of situations, man. The
yeah,
more the more I learn about publishing, it's like the main benefit for being published is really just to get more eyeballs on you and your work. That's really it. Like it's not like going to be a huge paycheck. You just need more more eyeballs, more people. We're just trying to find more people who are going to appreciate what we got.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I know for a fact, man. Because I know we always have this conversation, but there's definitely a ton of people out there that we just haven't connected with, who are going to like what we're doing,
Yeah.
and we just don't have a means of connecting with them yet, or we're going to someday. We're just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a market out there. You just got to find it. So,
Yeah,
people like Chihuahuas, and there's a lot of people that buy our books just because of Chihuahuas.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad we actually did talk. I mean, because I have been to a couple festivals where I literally like the festival ends or the convention ends and you just pack up and everybody runs out. You never, and then I never get to talk to the person. So at least we did exchange books. That
I
was
think
good.
that's when we were fairly new, and I didn't even know that you were from New York. I just, I was like kind of shock and awe around like all these people. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I think we had like 2 issues, and like, hey, we're here to show Chihuahuas, and there's all these people I feel like that are mega artists, and that's how I felt. I felt intimidated, and I don't know what happened at the end of the day, but I don't know if you said, hey, do you want one of my books? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like I felt,
I think that's what it is. I think I just walked over and gave you a book, and then you gave me a book.
it just felt like somebody wants to play with me. Like, cool. Here's one of my books.
Yeah, that was fun, man. I met Scott Gerard Rule down there for the first time in real life.
Yeah,
He's become a good friend. Um, Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, and Alexis Zarit was down there, which is super cool. Yeah, they had like the headliners up in the front.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I like
yeah,
that guy does some cool colors. Alexis, he is,
yeah, that's what he's known for. He hates coloring, but everybody loves his color.
yeah,
Yeah, I actually just got. What did I just get? Yeah, this just came in. This kickstarted. I think last year it kickstarted. Have you heard of this? Death Fight Forever. It's an Andrew
nice.
McLean book, but
I
Alexis Zarit did I think two stories inside.
think Carl just hopped on. Hey, Carl.
This is like, what's up, Carl? Yeah, he has art in this book. Literally just opened this package
Nice.
after I ate dinner tonight. Um,
There's so much like good content, and I don't know. I get I hate things that are cliche, and that's probably cliche to say, but one of the things like watching movies, I used to watch a lot of movies, and they just felt so formulaic and old and stale.
yeah,
And that's one thing that I'm really enjoying about indie comics is that there are just so many wild, wacky, out there, fun, you know, it's just like it makes me smile like on the inside, like just like almost like a warm fuzzy feeling.
I mean, there
Um,
really is something for everybody out there.
yeah, I'm
I,
definitely not into some stuff. I read one book and it was like this dude was torturing someone. I'm like, and it just seemed like it didn't feel like it was even part of the story. It was just like torturing to torture. Like, I'm cool, and this book isn't for me.
yeah, I'm finding it harder and harder to beat down with gore and torture and scary things in general.
Yeah,
But yeah, if it's in service to a good story, I'm down, even if
yeah.
even if it is painful to get through.
That's. Do you remember? Was it in the '80s Cannibal Apocalypse?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw that when I was a kid, and I was like freaked out. And anything remotely to do with cannibalism, I'm like, I do not like. But if it serves a story, it's a little different. So,
yeah.
because I watched Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you've seen Yellow Jackets, and I was like,
That's the women who all end up eating each other or something. I don't.
yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I know
but
about it.
it was uncomfortable, but like I really liked the story. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like cannibalism that much.
It's so unsettling, man.
Yeah. Eldon said you've been killing it.
Thank you, man. I feel like I've been pretty out of it, but trying. I'm trying. Yeah, I've hit like I don't want to call it a rut, but I've hit like a rough patch mid year. I feel like I had a very good like change of pace this year. My life changed for a lot of reasons, but mostly for the better. And I didn't burn out, but I've just been like I said yes to too many art shows and traveling back and forth from the city, and just like I got off my flow. I'm really in a place where I just want to be making comics, and like even though I know it's not good to cut yourself off from everybody, I just want to cut myself off for a nice stretch and just be like isolated, and like even if it's just the metaphorical cabin in the woods, like just avoid everything and make my comic. But life always has other plans, I got all these gigs coming up, so I've already basically, I feel like the year's almost over already based on just like the jobs I have to do.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I just read something about an author, forget Ray Bradbury or somebody who didn't have any money. His family was at home. The guy that wrote Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah, Bradbury.
And he would just go to the library because that's all he could do to go somewhere quiet and write. So
maybe I'll go to the library. Yeah.
Huh? What's that?
Maybe I'll go to the library.
There you go.
I used to work.
Somebody knows you there. You're like, no.
I used to work in my hometown library, but I don't know. I also like when you're drawing. I like to have like reference pulled out, so it's like I kind of want to just be in the studio and not leave. Like
Yeah.
pull up reference images and have books laid out everywhere. But yeah, I don't know. In theory, there's no reason that. In the past, I've like done everything you possibly do on the move, like on planes, on trains, at other people's houses, and I feel like it's not old age. I'm just like my mind is just tired, and I probably need a little bit of a break. But really, I'm just getting started, so I gotta like hightail it and get my ass in gear.
Yeah.
How's what's your writing process like when you write? Do you have any rituals or things that you do that like force you to get writing instead of wasting time or not writing?
Real quick, I want to say, Carl, we talked a lot about you earlier, so
Oh yeah,
we got you. He's at the
Yeah, I'm
library.
I'm not sure if he's in here, but yeah, if he sees it later. Oh no, he is. Rat Race Comics.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, Carl,
Writing-
I love your art, man. I saw you drawing on not ink pulp, spilled ink. Good stuff, man. And we flip through of Thunder.
Writing ritual. Usually I come up with an idea. I try to take some notes, and usually it's late at night. I have two kids, so it's when the house gets quiet, and I focus better at night for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of artists do. But I'll jump into something, and I like to write in screenplay format mostly. That's how what I used to do, and I've taken I wrote Drip, I wrote Of Thunder, I wrote Family Man in comic book format. But like Killer Hair is another project that I might have mentioned before. That was written in screenplay, but just take the notes and I try to get in. I like that flow state. I mean, I think that's a lot of people like to do, and it doesn't come too often. But I don't make enough time for that art side of it. I have 3 or 4 stories that I've started, and I don't know if it's like that for you. Like you'll start a canvas or something, and you're like, oh, I'll get back to it. But I love the hook. I like coming up with the Christopher Nolan or the M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I like to try to get something that will get people. So,
Yeah.
and then I try to. I think my story structure could be better, but yeah, I just dig in pieces, and Killer Hair. I might do a complete rewrite because it feels. Do you ever read it?
No, I didn't.
There's a lot of really good stuff, but it doesn't flow that well together. So I think that's where I got to work on my stuff, because I can make a comic out of it and people will probably still read it. And I feel like my work could be a little bit better. Although one of my mentors was like, just make it, learn, and then make something else. Like, don't think about it so much.
You're doing it, man. Yeah. Do you use Final Draft?
Yeah. I use Final Draft and then my notepad on my my computer. I'll hand write out notes too. Killer Hair, Hair.
He did say that. Yeah, not like a killer rabbit.
But but yeah, like I wrote out I wrote a pilot for a TV show about rave kids in the '90s in San Francisco Bay Area, kind of based on what I experienced, and that is way beyond what I think I'm capable of writing. I have so many notes and trying to understand how to weave characters and storylines together, and um, I have a deep passion to write a story about that, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to do it. I don't think I'm. It's like wanting to be Banksy or something. I'm gonna be really good at this one day. So
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like be like Banksy? Like
I just to pull off something and pull it off well, like it
yeah,
could be simple in execution, but like still be good.
yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, I tend to overthink things, and some of the things I like the most are simple and original and fun. Like it doesn't have to be so much. It just yeah. I don't know. That's why I think writing these one offs like Family Man, we left it where you could make another one, but it was like encapsulated and it's fun and it's fairly simple and people seem to like it. So Banksy is actually a team of artists run by
Yeah,
Ian Cinco and Carl Bourne.
they have a team. Banksy's a mystery. Banksy's a total mystery to this day, right? There's all
Yep.
these theories on him. Yeah, I love that movie, Exit Through the Gift Shop. Gotta
Yep.
watch that.
Somebody said that the guy that they ended up interviewing was Banksy. Like that they turned the camera on him and they said that was actually really Banksy. Like I have no idea.
Well, I think Banksy took over the making of the film, right? Banksy made that movie, didn't he? I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Banksy's credited as the director of the film because that guy, what's his name? The guy who was is it Mr. Nobody? No, it's not.
Maybe.
You be near a computer?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
I can't believe I'm forgetting. My memory sucks these days, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
the guy who started making the documentary, he chose to become an artist and abandoned it. But I think Banksy is the one who like took it over.
Mr. Brainwash?
Mr. Brainwash, yeah, that's who it is. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a solid movie, man.
Yeah.
That's a great film about art and the nature of art, and makes you question all kinds of things. It's super entertaining at the same time.
I don't think I'm on that level, man. This stuff
What
is amazing to me, but yeah, I don't get all the deep things.
what aren't you into?
It is, not that I'm not into it, but it's like meta stuff, like where it's like there's like layers, and I don't feel like I'm that deep. When I write things, I like to write clever things, but they're never like horribly deep. Um, I don't. There's people that understand things differently than I do, so it's and I definitely enjoyed Exit Through the Gift Shop, but I feel like there was a lot more going on.
Yeah, it definitely becomes super meta.
Yeah,
That's a super meta situation. But yeah, you're really into graffiti too. You love it. It's like a
yeah,
passion of yours
yep.
as well.
I have. I made a zine. Did I send you one?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It's called Gravity's Just a Habit, and
No, I don't think you sent that to me.
I yeah, because it was like I was never like really really good at it. You want me to get one? I can show you.
Sure.
All right, hold
Yeah.
on a second.
And for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about tonight, we're talking about Night of the Chihuahuas, which is live on Kickstarter right now. You can go there and back. It's sort of like round two. This is the trade paperback collecting the first 5 issues, and now it's not a reboot, but they're starting at a new issue 1. It's a whole new storyline, so you can go online and check that out. Definitely back Nate and Night of the Chihuahuas.
So yeah, Max Flowers. We were talking about creating and doing things ourselves because I rely on a lot of other people to help make the comics. I write, I'm a publisher, but it's like I don't know what I actually do. But Max is like, make something yourself, like do it mostly yourself. I'm like, all right, cool. So I made Gravity's Just a Habit. Gravity,
Nice.
just a habit, and I made full color and then black and white zines, but it talks a little bit about my history with hip hop, like loving it. Well, Halo is what I wrote. Um, and these are two of my mentors. This is Natural. I put a QR code for a song that reminded me of them, and this is Corrupt down here. Um,
Right.
That says Corrupt One in Velvet. Like one of my nicknames was Velvet Jones when I was younger, and that's how we met. He did a mural. I used to break dance, and um, that's how we met basically. Oh shit, wrong way. Yeah, I was never really good at graffiti. I just loved it. Like there was something about running around in the night that was fun to me. I drew that. I drew that.
Yeah, I'm remembering. I think you like texted this to me or emailed it to me, but I don't have a physical copy.
I'll get you one. There's a poem I wrote called "Trapped in the Green Room." Um, because being in the green room is a big deal. Um, this is a QR code. I made a mix, like music mix, but I made it in Adobe Premiere, which is painstakingly hard compared to some of the new technology. Some friends,
What do
Nam
you
and
mean? You literally like just jammed a bunch of songs together on a track, so it's
I mixed it. I mean, it's like remixes. I mean, I took clips and like put them
yeah,
all over. I can let you hear it.
yeah,
It's it took a lot of work, but it was like I had it in my heart to do it, and I did it. But it took forever.
nice.
Um, Here's a shirt I made. Do you get the reference right off the bat?
It's backwards. Acute that,
Acute at that.
acute at that. I don't get the reference.
It's a award tour by Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, okay.
I make shirts that have like I like my oatmeal lumpy, which is a Digital Underground lyric. So I'd put like just a small lyric on a shirt and make shirts out of them. I don't sell them or anything. I just like to do it.
Yeah,
This is my buddy Dest, Destroyer.
nice.
Dest is he's in Lords and LTS and COG and OTR. But it's funny because like to me when I was younger I wanted to be in Lord's crew like really bad, and I just wasn't very good. But here's some of my art. Like there's one I did.
Nice, man.
Um, there's one right there. That's my friend. Natural named his daughter Montana, like the spray cans.
Yeah.
So I painted that. It's my little character. I don't know if there's anything else. I did that Yoda. My friend passed away. We called him Yoda.
Mm.
But yeah, man, it's I love graffiti, and that's where Drip came from. Was running around at night in spooky places and seeing, thinking that something was going to get me.
Yeah. It's funny because the reality is it's the law is maybe going to get you, but you've made it about
Yeah,
spirit and other things.
yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if you've ever done that. Like 3 a.m., you're creeping through like a demolished building.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done all kinds of things. I've pulled back from all that. I really, the whole time I was doing it and getting really deep into it, I was the whole time I was saying in my head like, what am I doing? Why am I doing? Like I know like on the surface it's like the adrenaline is addictive and it is super fun. The camaraderie is great. Super satisfying to make art pieces, obviously, but I knew I want to make comics. Like I don't need to be running around like I'm a teenager and
Yeah, yeah,
it's like it's super addictive. It's hard to get away from it. And that's something I've had to start. That's like kind of been one of my biggest challenges the last few years is to stop doing things that aren't like things that are taking me away from the studio right now. I'm just like I have to really question them and like basically just say no.
yeah.
But yeah, you saw I just did a couple new murals. It's like when I'm in the city, if like I get opportunities, I try to take them. It's like I might as well.
Those ones you can do legally and that run for a while, those are cool, But
Yeah,
try to
yeah,
hit a freeway spot and it gets buffed in like 2 days, and like you get a picture of it, you're like, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I
Scott
don't know how I
Gerard
did
Rule
that.
just popped in. Do you guys actually know each other? Do you know Scott?
Scott, who?
Scott Gerard Rule. He just popped in. He lives down near you probably.
Okay,
Down in Phoenix
I
also.
I follow him. I don't know if I've actually got to meet him in person, but yeah,
Yeah, he's a great dude.
right on.
Yeah, I was telling you, we actually met at ASCAF for the first time, even though we were kind of friends on Instagram. And he's been, you know, he's been investing in himself. He's been coming around to comic conventions across the country. We get
Nice.
to hang out at Indie Comics Creator Con. Yeah, it's so hard. I don't know how I'm going to pick the cons I'm going to go to in the future because I feel like I'm not really going to worry about the big ones like SDCC and NYCC. It's just like it's better just to try to get a free ticket and walk around inside of them. It's like there's no reason to worry about spending all the money to be a part of them because it's like it's actually just as beneficial to just be at the cons, even if you don't have a table.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just hard to pick and choose like which ones you're gonna travel for. It's such a major commitment, and yeah, I'm still like paying off debt from that year that I met you kind of in Phoenix. Like that was a year where I went into all my debt. It's
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to increase that situation or make that worse, you know. But there's definitely real value. It's like sometimes, you know, when I'm here at home, like why can't we just do it all from the studio and on the computer? But it's a fact. Like if I hadn't like gone to all the conventions I went to in the last few years, I would have zero community. I would have I would have no people hiring me to do things, and yeah, I just feel like the world opens up when you actually meet people in real life in a way that
Yeah.
it doesn't if you're just staying online. Um, Plus, it was never my dream to be that person who's like just making money online. You know, like
Yeah.
Instagram to this day is like, you know, as addicted as I am, I look at it like this was never my dream. You know, my dream remains what it was when I was a kid. You know, it's like
Yeah.
pure that way. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be the guy who's like inventing some new tech or new thing. Like I just want to make a great comic, you know. And I
Yeah.
know you're with me on that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man. We found for us that like going to the middle-sized cons are the best, and the more interaction, and
yeah,
we might come up a couple $100 short, but the relationships we make at the shows are great.
yeah,
The guy that is getting us into the Puerto Rican Comic Con, like um, they want us to come, but I have to write a proposal. So, but it's a guy we met in El Paso, and he's Puerto Rican, and he was in the military. He retired, went home, and he's like, "Hey, would you guys come down to a Comic Con in Puerto Rico?" I was like, "That sounds crazy and cool, but we'll have to see." And it's a yeah. For some reason, the Southwest connecting flight goes to Philadelphia before it goes to Puerto Rico
oh
from Phoenix.
yeah. Connecting flights. Yeah, it's not about the logic of getting from A to B. It's some other situation, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like just the act of getting all the stuff there because paper is so heavy. I don't know. I have a really hard time with that too. I know there's like a more economical way to pack it. Like I don't need to bring everything, but yeah, I don't know. It's just tough. It's just tough bringing thick, heavy books on a plane.
we
And
we've been
I know
shipping
a
stuff.
lot of people just ship it. Yeah, they just
Yeah,
ship a big box out. Is that what you do?
yeah, we've been shipping stuff lately. It's hard to carry because we carry a banner. Um, you got your own personal bag. Like we try to do it, but we have been trying to ship things. Like when we go to El Paso, one of the local comic shops goes there and he lets us put stuff in his trailer for free.
Yeah, I
You
was
know,
gonna ask like who do you ship it to? I guess
yeah.
every situation is different. Yeah.
If you come here, you just ship it to me.
No, yeah. I mean,
So,
I feel like Phoenix.
or Scott.
I have such a solid base in Phoenix. It's like I definitely have to get back down there because
Yep, yep.
I got you know Scott and you are homies. I got other homies down there, and my cousin lives in Tempe. So I'm just like,
There you
it's
go.
funny how I could like really I have a solid base in Phoenix.
Well,
Where is I always forget where Heroes Con is. That's the one I really want to get to.
North Carolina.
That's North Carolina, right? Um, yeah, I forget. There's just like there's a small handful. I'm not trying to get to every convention, but I can't currently afford to go to all of the ones I want to get to, and that's going to be the challenge. The biggest challenge is making the comic right now, but then the next one will be like maintaining that the comic keeps coming out while traveling around and going to shows.
Yeah,
Um, I Money can be made, man. It's just like everybody's got a different approach to it. You know, like this guy Marty Keene is just making lots of comics and regularly, so he just puts out comics regularly. Um, that's one model. You know, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to just focus on making one. It's going to take me longer. You know, but Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's journey is definitely different. It's like we were saying earlier, just because you got Kevin Eastman giving you money and backing you doesn't mean people are going to buy your book. So,
Yeah. Well, we got to get you on the interview too, still. So
on the what?
on the
Oh,
documentary.
documentary? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, Zooms are kind of like, recording online is like totally acceptable now.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, obviously it's fun to do stuff. I like doing stuff in real life, but yeah, it's so hard. It's so difficult for everybody to meet up, connect.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do definitely hybrid. So we've got Trent's got some really cool camera gear. So
I
and then
saw, yeah, you guys, I don't know if you just did a shoot, but I saw like a shoot where you guys, I saw some of the gear and the team and everything. Yeah.
well, it looks pretty official. When Jay showed up, he's like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is gonna be on an iPhone." I was like, "Nope." So
I mean, you can make great things on iPhones too, just with you can get all the attachments,
yeah,
including audio gear and everything. And then it's like super lightweight. You get a very small little gimbal. And
yeah,
I actually had a guy who made a documentary about me and another friend of mine while we were making art together. And he went from knowing nothing and he asked me like what he should get, assuming I was going to recommend all this expensive camera gear. But I just went on Amazon and I just literally on Amazon in like a half an hour collected all the stuff you could use on an iPhone. And he literally overnight bought everything I recommended and within a week had made a documentary on us. And it was really awesome. And it was really intimate too. Like the keyword for me was intimate because he was able to follow us around and it wasn't like, oh, wait, I got to load up my car. I got to break down the lights. It's like, no, we were just running and gunning and it looked
yeah,
great, sounded fine. You know,
yeah. Those
if I ever got back into it, that's how I would do it.
yeah, yeah, and once again, it's your audience, and
Yeah.
yeah, those gimbals are amazing. Like, I wish I had back in the day. I had a Canon GL1.
Yeah.
Remember those?
I
Um,
don't know that. I don't know that exact one.
it was like I don't know. It was like the size of a shoebox, and there was the XL one that had like the big lens on it. But
Okay.
everything is like that now. You can just pick up and go. Like back in that day, or all these rigs and things coming off of it, and
Yeah. And at a certain point, you need not you need a stabilizer, not just so that the image looks good. You need it so you're not breaking your back. Because
yeah,
that's really that was affecting me. My spine was hurting. I was having all kinds of back pains.
yeah.
I was way too young. I was like in my early 30s, and that was starting to happen. So like, yeah, that wasn't good. Now it's just because I'm sitting at a desk all day.
Dude, I helped load in and set up the other day. I actually helped load out a little bit too, but I just am not used to doing that stuff anymore. Lifting sandbags and C-stands and
Yeah.
around. And we were loading up the truck. Trent's got a grip truck, and I didn't have the dolly fully on the lift,
Oh.
and I started lifting it up. Trent was holding it, and I lifted it up, and it like tilted, and he caught it. But man, um,
Oh
yeah,
man.
not good. I gotta break this guy's stuff.
Yeah, man. Got to be careful with all that.
Yep, and I'm just out of shape, man. I'm 49, and I sit at a desk and make phone calls, and need to take Luna for a walk or something.
Wait, you have a Luna too, or you're just talking
No,
about?
I'm mentioning Luna, your dog.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not good at it. I'm doing really bad, but I'm really trying to like every time I see her stretch or I'm just trying to stretch and exercise more like throughout the day. Just like
Yeah,
the problem is it's not even I can't even brag and say I'm in a flow state because I'm kind of out of the flow these days. It's like I'm just spending way too much time on my phone and just not stopping to like exercise. I'm like I
yeah,
exercise every other day, but like I really want like it's kind of like every hour you should just get up and do something physical. Like whether it's crunches, just something, walk around, stretch, get the blood flowing.
Have you ever heard of that book, Tiny Habits or Atomic Habits? Or
Maybe. It
it,
sounds like I could probably guess what it is.
yeah,
Maybe.
it, and I don't do it as much as I should, but I do remember sometimes it's like after you do one thing, like you go and get a drink of water, and then you do 5 counter push-ups or 5 squats. So
Exactly. Yeah,
as
yeah.
you're going through the day, yeah, my wife doesn't like it so much, but in the living room we have a big carpet. I get on the floor and I stretch. because my back gets tight. And then she's like, "Why are you rolling around on the ground?" I'm like, I can't do this anywhere else. It's like kind of like yoga-ish stretching, but yeah, if you're sitting down forever, it's get up, take a break. Or have you heard of Pomodoro method?
No.
I guess there's something pasta pomodoro, like you cook it. There's a timer, right? It's like 25 minutes. Um, one of my mentors taught me this is like, work for 25 minutes, take a 5 minute break. So like you give your brain a little set to recharge. So when I remember to do it, I will go and stretch or something like that.
Whenever I do that sometimes just to force myself to work, and it's actually really helpful because then I'm like, actually, no, I'm just going to keep working. It's like I don't need to stop. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. Do you mind bringing your face into the center of the screen because I'm going to use that, yeah, like that, because I'm going to end up using this for the thumbnail. Yeah, should have said it earlier. I mean, we could just keep talking. I just grab it. Like I literally just screen capture it. I find a nice moment and screen capture it.
I had forgotten to charge my phone, so I have my phone
Oh yeah,
propped up on my headphones. Oh, you didn't? Did you charge your iPad back in? Forgot to
I'm good
mention.
though. It's all right.
Yeah, I got my phone propped up between my headphones so that the cord can hang down.
Yeah, man.
So what's going on for Ian Cinco for the rest of the year?
Well, I got the Armory Art Show is like one of the bigger gigs I do all year, and that's coming up end of this month into September. And then of course pumpkin carving in October and a little bit in November. And I have like commissions, just like if I have one big one that I can finish hopefully I get my shit together and finish it before I do the Armory show. Um, but yeah, that's become a big part of my life. I'm sure I've talked to you about it, but
Oh yeah,
I had that surgery in January, and I literally couldn't work at all. So I was just like, it wasn't like a dire emergency, but it set me into a moment of like deep reflection where I'm like, what if I am 80? I won't be doing these jobs when I'm 80, So it's like it was nice to start pulling money in through comic commissions in a way that I hadn't before. So that's
yeah,
like, I feel like that's going to be, it's never going to be super consistent, but it is going to be like semi-consistent for the rest of my life. And that's been a nice change of pace. Um, and comic art fans, it's like, I encourage you to check it out. It's just like it's specifically designed for people who collect original art, or just like want to commission artists to make comic art. But they're inviting in a lot of comic artists, and they run OAX, which is the Original Art Expo out of Orlando,
oh yeah. I've heard of these guys.
and they also bought IC3, so they also own IC3.
Yeah,
That's like a nice little confluence of situations where you got essentially three separate things happening. You got the Original Art Expo, the Indie Comics Creator Con, and then this community of art buyers online. And they also do two events. I think it's just two events every year. It's Comics Art Live, and I did that for the first time this year, and it was awesome. Sell some art, meet new people. It feels like a convention, even though you're just at home.
yeah,
Like, um, but yeah, and obviously that my main thing is trying to do Neon Spring, and I'm pretty hard on myself. I haven't been like super disciplined with it, and it's upsetting to me. But I'm issue one is like pretty close. It's like I'm trying not to draw it because I don't want to. Not that I don't want to waste time, but I don't want to like put effort into something if I'm going to change it. So I'm really just trying to like solidify those like that starting all the starting moments.
yeah.
But it's pretty close.
Do you find it like hard to like take on all those responsibilities, like your writing, your pencil, ink, color, lettering, like
Yeah, it's all hard, man, and it's like it's not just that it's all hard. It's like changing gears is hard. I find if I'm trying to make a writing day and a drawing day, like they overwhelm me, and I kind of just have to pick one. I don't bouncing back and forth is like not my strength, and like and it's an easy way to get overwhelmed and just sort of want to give up. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get into a rhythm. It's just this existential dread at the beginning of pulling the trigger to start the first issue is like I don't want missteps, and like perfectionism is a disease, I know. But I don't really think that's what I'm suffering from. I just think I have a couple more problems to solve, and then I'll just pull the trigger and start going.
Yeah. For me, it's nice to collaborate. Like I write it,
Yeah. Oh,
Max had some input. We changed things,
it would be
yeah,
so much. Yeah, it's so much easier to just have like one thing or two things to focus on rather than the whole thing. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, teams are better. I've always that's why used to love making doing video work because even though I was even back then taking a lot on my own shoulders and being responsible for the whole production, like when production actually kicked off that day, there was like a team of people, and it was always awesome to be able to just like
yeah,
it's not like you sit back and let it just happen, but it could happen. Like if you have a good team of people, they could just do it themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
And hats off to you for doing it all yourself because it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like I don't want to make people feel bad for me, and at the same time be just self-aggrandizing. But it's a ton of work, man.
Yeah,
And it's supposed to be fun, and it's like it's so easy for it to not become fun. Like, in fact, most of it's just like super hard labor, and it's like thankless. That's why we need this community because it's really only people like you who like really appreciate it. So you know, I'm making this for you, man. I do actually think about you when I'm writing. Not that I'm gonna like tailor it to you, but
yeah,
I know I got you in my corner who's like actually excited to read it, which is it's a good motivator, man.
yeah,
Very helpful.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's there's a friend locally who he has a publishing company. He's been doing it for I don't know how many years, and he just talked to me the other day. He's like, "I'm done. He's like, I'm giving up. He's had too many problems. He's put too much money. Hey, dude, do you want to come work with us? Like, like you can hop in. I can't pay you anything right now." And he's like, "Absolutely." So he just mentioned earlier today like how motivating it is to like not have to have so much responsibility on himself. Um,
Yeah.
he he's just tired. Like, and I was like, I get it, man. Like, like I totally get it. You don't have to like give up completely, but
Yeah.
and his only thing was is he wants to make the Chihuahua verse anthology. So we'll see if that can come to fruition. But
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, you know, if the artists are changing regularly anyway. I mean, I don't want to tell you what to do, but
no, that's
it
exactly
could be both too, right? Like you could have the main running storyline and then the side
yeah,
anthology line as well. Yeah.
yeah. But that guy when we first came in, um, I would sit next to him and listen, and that guy can sell. Like he's kind of the right word. Kind of awkward sometimes. I mean, I can say that I'm awkward sometimes, maybe, but like when he sells, he like dials in, like he like he changed into a different person. It was really cool to see, and I would actually listen to him, like I'm gonna do that. But anyways, I just wanted to share that because it's yeah, I was just like, dang, dude, like this is a guy that I look up to, like he's been doing it. He's just like I can't do this anymore. But yep,
Yeah.
not saying that in a good way. I mean, just I don't know why I'm telling the story.
Why do we tell any stories? It's just part of the dialogue.
Yeah, yeah.
How you doing on time tonight? What time are we
Okay,
at?
I should probably
It's
close it
almost.
up. Um, but yeah, man. I don't know if anybody's on there. We're doing a Kickstarter for Night of the Chihuahuas. Night of the Chihuahuas 2. Got covered by Shelby Robertson,
Yeah, I love both the covers.
covered by Jeff Monk, and
All the Chihuahuas covers are really all strong. There's like not one that's weak. They're all standouts. They're all iconic. Obviously, you're pulling from existing icons some of the times, but like, regardless, they like I didn't even recognize the Spider-Man reference. I just thought it was great art.
yeah.
Yeah,
But and the thing that's fun to me is like people are starting to come to us now with ideas, and some pretty well known artists like want to do covers. Like Shelby. I mean, Shelby's a great artist. Can I do a Spider-Man 300 cover? Like, cool. The only thing I regret is that he offered me the original art for very cheap when he got done with it. I couldn't afford it right then, and I'm like, "Can you hold on to it?" He's like, "Sure." So I don't know how many months went by, but I was like, "Hey, I'm ready," and he's like, "Somebody already bought it."
he didn't hold on to it. He sold it.
So, but it is cool because there's one artist right now wants to do a Big Trouble in Little China. You know, where Pork Chop Express is from Big Trouble in Little China, but he wants to do a Big Trouble in Little China homage cover for Night of the Chihuahuas.
Oh,
Which,
that'll be awesome, man.
yeah,
I know plenty of people who will love that, man.
yeah, it's funny now because like working with some of these artists, I'm I don't know, like I feel comfortable talking to you, like we could talk through things, but like I feel like I have to art direct some people, like mood boards and stuff like that. And some of these people I'm afraid to. I don't know what to say. Like, fuck here, just draw whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful. Some people don't want that. Yeah, you could. I'm like super easygoing. Like I'll
Yeah,
respond to what you bring. But yeah, there's some people who you'll turn them off and they won't want to work with you if you offer them any suggestions or mood boards or anything.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's hard
I mean,
because
I
it's
feel like I feel like the goal is like when you're a commissioner or you're hiring an artist, no matter what position you're in, you do. The most ideal situation is that that person has a really good sense of what the project is, whether that's because they've already read it or you give them good information. And then and then as a result, they're like inspired, and then they have like ideas, and they're like something that they want to do. That's the ideal situation,
yeah,
and you kind of got to seek it out, you know.
yeah. Like Bubblegum, the graffiti artist. I don't know if you can pull up his work real quick. He does this ornamental style. It's I don't think I've seen many. If you're gonna look on Instagram, it's BUBLEGUMSR.
You want me to just pull up his Instagram? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
But
shoot
how do you want to look at
my
it?
phone.
Um, but he does this ornamental style, and it's like I don't. He said like, tell me what you want, and I don't know what to say. Like, I know generally, and I feel like I should just tell him that. But he's like, do you want my ornamental style? You know, and what I want to ask, what I've asked him, and I'm waiting for his manager to respond, is if he'll do one image and let me split it in half and do a connecting cover. So
What's his handle again?
BUBLE underscore GUMSR. He's from Spain, but he travels like all over the world doing stuff. Oh, Carl's still on here. Yep, I talked to Carl about bubblegum.
Let's see if this works. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. But he does that kind of ornamental style, and
Yeah, it's super nice, man.
I don't even know how to apply that other than to say like I want, you know, if we do for Of Thunder, it has to do with her. She's Hawaiian. Uh, Lightning. I was thinking about putting Odin has two ravens, putting them on there, and I would like to see the covers kind of bright, maybe with the ravens as a dark spot, but wanting to
Did
split two things.
Nate, Nate, you're cutting out. Nate, I can't hear you, man. Can you hear me? Wave if you can hear me.
Yeah, so that's that
I
guy.
you just cut out. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything you said while I was
Oh,
flipping through. I don't know if it had anything to do with that, but I lost you there. So anything you
I
said.
was just saying that like his ornamental style, like you know, for Of Thunder, it's a young Hawaiian girl. I wanted it mostly in brighter colors, and then I
Yeah.
wanted Odin ravens. Odin has two ravens, um, you know, in the myth, and yeah, people. I've showed people that guy's work, and they're like, "That's AI." And I was like, "Man, if you look at it, he's actually painting this. Like, he did it. You know, like actually, I guess you could copy. I don't know. I don't want to, but I think he's got a unique style, and it will add something really cool. So
Oh, it would be incredible. Have you send him the comic? That'll be a big help. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm waiting to talk to his manager right now because he's
Yeah.
busy through until like the end of September. But I contacted an artist named Coffee from France. I don't know if you've heard of Coffee. Um, Heliobre. I would like to see some like graffiti artists put work on covers. I've seen some, but you know, like it could be more. And you told me, hold on, I'm going to quote Ian Cinco, is make sure that you use real comic artists to keep the comics artist fans happy. So,
Well,
but
I didn't say it like that. I just said that
oh,
you know I used my friend Adam Fu is a pretty well known graffiti artist. Like he's probably the most like internationally famous out of all the artists who did covers for me.
yeah,
But that doesn't translate into comic sales. Like comic buyers
yeah,
aren't like, that's Adam Fu. I want that cover. You know, I think it's an awesome cover. I think it's great. You know, it's like
yeah,
super cool. And you know, I like that it has that, you know, like that tie to like actual art culture like that. But it
yeah,
doesn't make like comic people don't give a shit. They're not really into
yeah.
it.
That's I really want to do a cover with that guy, and we
At the end
was
of the day, he'll do an amazing piece of art, and
yeah,
comic people will respond to that. That's what they'll
yeah,
respond.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know, man. It seems unfair because there's good stories, and if you don't have good cover art, you know, I don't know the ratio, but it seems like a lot of times that people won't pick up your book even if your story is amazing. You know, they want to see something eye catching, and it's like, how
Oh
can
yeah,
I make that? You know,
but that's the fun of it, man. It's like that's the way it should be, right? Who
yeah,
wants a boring cover? Covers,
true, true,
covers, the covers alone get me very excited. Like just seeing them and the thought of making them. Like sometimes when I'm really blocked with my story, I'll just sketch like potential covers. Like I probably have like 100 covers sketched right now. You know, like who knows if I'll ever make 100 issues? But yeah, I don't know. Just the act of it, it's like it's probably a good practice if nothing else. But it's also just a cover is a very evocative thing. You know, it contains in it, you know, all like the symbolism, all the excitement, all the energy of the story is sort of like you're trying to capture that in an image, and that says a lot. You know.
yeah. Like the Carl's one that he made that was like, you know, we could put this in here. Like that's a cover. Like that should be on the outside of the book.
What that end shot with the lightning?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. It's just because we were in a rush, and I, you know, got Austin to do that cover, but we totally could have used Carl's, and we will use it going forward. But
Yeah, I mean, variant covers, baby. So, but
oh
yeah,
yeah,
Carl, we definitely featured this earlier, but I definitely held on this because it's such a strong image. I held
yeah,
it up nice and close. So powerful, man. It's great work.
and we
Yeah, just even like the concept of like neon or lightning, it's a very similar way to pull it off. Like you keep it dark and then like a little bit of glow, but basically just a white line down the middle, and it's super eye catching. You got a lot of imagery you can pull on for this comic.
yeah.
Forward.
It was cool that we got to do a Phoenix Fan Fusion exclusive. So
That's what this is. Yeah,
yeah, it's got the
that's
little
right there. Phoenix Fan Fusion exclusive. I reversed this on YouTube too, so it's not backwards.
yeah.
Um, you don't have any copies of those two books you made with my art on them left, do you? You gave them all away, right?
2 copies of what?
Those books you made for Phoenix Fan Fusion for the mental health stuff. Do you
Oh,
happen to have any extra issues lying around? Because I would love copies of those.
I might. I don't know. I got
You
everybody
gave
to
them all, I think I remember you saying you gave them all away. You got to keep that.
yeah.
Obviously.
This I got everybody to sign it, and then I got everybody that was involved in the panels to sign them. But I can look. I don't know if I still have them. Um,
Yeah, I think you told me that you gave them all away.
yeah, yeah. Oh, the ones I had some extra ones laying around, but yeah, at the thing we didn't have enough, and that's the thing. It's like the Fan Fusion gave us 2 tables. I mean, that's a pretty nice of them, you know.
Yeah.
And we tried them something, but I don't want to print out like 100 copies and you know have because it's only for 1 year. So I think we printed out 40 or 50 copies, and you know
Nice.
I sent you those videos of everybody saying thank you, Ian.
I forget where I was, but that was nice. I appreciate that.
And everybody loved it. I mean, like this, yeah, this was a hit. Like the artwork, and then Quentin, who's our operations manager, he did all the interior design, and they came out great this year. So I'm
Yeah, those
looking.
came out great.
I have to now
I'm
look
not
at this.
just grateful that you used my art. Like I want people to use the art like that because you know it's not just that I could make more money. It's like I want to get my art out, and it's such a great way to do it. Just license an image like that.
Yeah, Yep.
I am a fan of making new art, but I have so many images that just like I post them, they go, everyone loves it, and then it's gone. You don't even see it again.
Well, then maybe
Kind of
next
hoping
year we'll
that
have
future.
to license some.
What do you say?
I said maybe next year we'll have to license some more.
Oh yeah, no pressure, but I'm definitely just I like the idea of just letting more people know about it, and I hope the future. That's what I want. Erratic part of what Erratica is to me is like sort of like a catalog. Like I want people in the future to look through and be like, oh, I could license this. People are always flirting with the idea, but
Right next to my desk.
thanks, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it makes so much sense because people can't always afford the cost of commissioning new art, and I don't. Sometimes artists don't always have the time, and it's just brilliant. Like half of the battle is design. Like you don't always need to make something new. Sometimes it's really about just cropping it the right way, and that
Yeah.
makes that. I have art like that. Like if you look at the whole piece, it kind of sucks, but if you crop it, it's amazing. You know what I mean? That's like a known fact. Cropping art can make art better.
It's like my stories.
What do you say?
It's like my stories.
Cropping what you're writing? Or
Yeah, just take this section out. It's good.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's editing essentially, right? It's like yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do after this. I'm gonna do some editing on Neon Spring. I've written some long scenes, and like sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to have like a really long scene play out, and sometimes it's like that's what's needed, and then other times it's like you're just masturbating and you need to face the facts and turn like 5 pages into one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Uh-oh. I got little Luna pulling on me over here as usual. What else do we got going on?
That's
How's
it. I mean, we could sit here and bullshit till the end of time, but yeah, I mean that's
how's your wife doing? She helps with the business, right? As well.
yeah. She's stepping away from the business. She's finishing her MBA, which is cool because the way she views business and the way I view business are very different.
Mm.
She's like ready to run a corporation, and I'm like over here, slinging mixtapes out of my trunk.
Yeah.
But she's stepping back. So we have Quentin, uh, operations manager. We have James coming in as an editor. But my wife, I might have told you she had a health scare, and she's doing better. So it's weird when life gets real, very fast.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of used to coasting along, and my wife almost lost her life to bacteria. It's just wild, man. Like she's okay now, but it was intense for like a week or two.
I always wish I could. I feel like you get. I don't know if it's the same thing for you and for everybody, but whenever things like that happen, I get real clarity, and I wish I could like bottle that and hold it, and
Yeah,
have it with me, because all it takes is like a few weeks or a month, and then you're just back in the grind, and your perspective shifts back to just your normal everyday perspective. But yeah, I appreciate the perspective you get when things get really serious and real like that.
yeah. That's why one of the reasons why she wants to step away from comics is it was a lot of extra stress on her. I mean, you have two kids, our marriage. I have my health issues. She's going to school, and then when she got sick, she's like, I need to like stop doing so much. So she graduates from her program in October, and not really sure of what the future holds for her after she gets her degree. But yeah, I'm just happy for her that she's she did. She's not there yet, but she's done it. I mean, she's
Yeah.
went through working full time and got an MBA at the same time. It's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, and raising kids and maintaining a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
yeah,
buddy COVID just popped in. We did a live last week, and he's got a Kickstarter that's about to wrap up in the next 24 hours or so. I think, or on the 10th, I think is the last day. But I encourage you two to follow each other. You two are both indie homies, and
who is it?
the Rojo Kova, he just
Okay,
popped in, yo. Um,
not coming
yeah,
up.
I did a variant cover for his comic. That's the Kickstarter is going to end soon.
Okay,
But yeah, I would love you guys to follow each other at the very least. You guys are two awesome dudes.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I mean, what you're doing is great, man. Every now and then you'll text me or we'll just talk and it'll be like contemplative and it's like, what are we doing? how's it going? Can we do this? And it's like, I just firmly believe strap in and just, no matter what you got to do, even if you do have to step away from it, whatever, but just do it in the background or do it as much as you can and
Yeah.
continue to build the community and continue getting your work out there. And I mean, you're on, I like calling it round 2 of Night of the Chihuahuas, man. That's like, that's an
Yeah.
accomplishment. That's awesome. That's so cool, man. That's like to have a trade paperback. I feel like once you've hit the trade paperback, how could you stop? Like that's
Yeah.
such a major accomplishment, man. And yeah, now's the time to get to the second one. Get a second trade paperback and just keep going.
Doing comics to me is like therapy. So
Yeah,
at this point in life, I'm just, however I come at it, I just want to continue to do it, whether it's big or slow, or I like making stories. I would like to help other people make their stories. But it's learning what I can and can't do, and that's basically had to tell the people with the movie thing that I can't do what they're asking me to do. So just trying to be honest with myself, and it was really hard because I really want to make that happen. But yeah, all I know right now is we're going to do Night of the Chihuahuas 2. Carl's going to start in September. So that's all we have planned going forward. And we have some shows lined up next year, but we'll see how it goes, man.
yeah, day by day, right? Week by week, month by month. I
Yep.
really would love to do a Night of the Chihuahuas cover someday. I don't know
Okay.
if circumstances will make it happen, but that's definitely something I would love to do. But yeah, man. Should we say goodnight?
Sure.
Until next time?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get this up on YouTube like as soon as I can, and try to get you some more
Okay.
Kickstarter backers before this is over.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate you taking the time, and I mean, it's just fun to talk, whether we're on a video chat, broadcasting, or
Yeah,
texting. It's encouraging to talk to other creators because the frustrations are there for everybody, and it's nice to, I don't know, have the camaraderie, like you're not alone, So
yeah.
just want to make it happen. I want everybody to have all kinds of money and we could all be happy. And I don't know if that's what it takes to be happy, but it sounds good.
Happiness is a shifty thing.
Yeah.
It's not about getting a thing to be happy. It's about a state of being and your perspective and where you are. A lot of factors contribute to it. But yeah, man, stay happy. Do your best to stay happy and motivated and keep working.
I will.
I'm not sure when I'll talk to you, but I'm sure it'll be soon.
All right, man. Sounds good.
Yeah, I owe you a package because I got some gifts to bestow upon you. So that'll be coming.
All right.
But yeah,
Sounds good.
I don't think your wife really knows me, but tell her I said hi. Tell the
All
kids
right.
I said hi, and have a good night, man. And
All right. You too.
good luck with closing out this Kickstarter.
All right. Thanks, bro.
All right, man. Peace.